Hello creative friends, it's Eugenia from Art Atelier, and today it is a Saturday night. Everybody's watching the actual football, and here I am recording something that seems very easy and simple, but its simplicity makes me nervous. It is very simple lines, all horizontal, very calming, um, but it makes me very nervous because something so simple can be very complicated to execute. So let's start it. I'm not sure if it is too simple to attach the drawing, but I might attach it at the end because maybe maybe it will be useful to somebody. So I have sprayed my with water my palette, the Pretty Excellent palette that lately I'm using a lot. I've got, oh, look at it down here. Very soft. As soon as you spray them, they activating, they become really nice and soft. I've got a clean palette here ready. I've got my 2 jars of clean water, my clean paper towel as well. They're very clean till I dip my finger into this orange. And I have just grabbed a couple of brushes. For the moment, I will probably this dagger for watering my paper, and also for all my blues, the horizon, the sky and the sea, and this liner for my boats, which they are quite a few lines, so I need to make sure that I don't miss any of these lines. Okay, then let's start. The first thing we do always is to take off the excess of the graphite from our drawing. So I had to I went over and over again and again, so they're pretty dark, these lines. So I'm just taking off the most of the graphite. I still have to keep some. So once I do that, we're ready to start. So first thing we'll do is water our paper. The paper I'm using today is the Art Spectrum A5 rough 300 GSM watercolor paper. It is not 100% cotton, it's 60% cotton, acid free, agave quality. So I'm using this paper every now and then, and I'm pretty happy with it. And today I chose that one because I wanted a rough paper, rough pattern. And now this my rubbing things from my rubber, some dust. So yeah, that's the reason I chose this paper. I don't want very straight or like a hot press or a cold press. It is very calming and straight and smooth, my paper, but I want it to be a little bit bumpy. So this is the reason I chose this paper for today. And okay, I think I have put quite a bit of water on this page. Oh, today I'm using a new clipboard. Just went to pick up some greeting cards that I am currently preparing for my Etsy shop, and I found these clipboards. They're just plastic, but they were only 50 cents. So I thought to get a couple because I'm running out of clipboards. Yeah, I got a couple of them overseas in Greece, and I left them there, and I've got some other ones occupied with some subjects that I haven't get my head around to go ahead and complete them. So yeah, I don't have many clipboards anymore available, and that's why I thought it would be a good idea to get some. 50 cents. Yeah, I definitely grab a few. And let's start now with a very watery paint. We'll start with the horizon. If it goes a little bit on my boat, probably I won't mind. Or maybe I would. Yeah, make sure that I do a very watery application of the blue. Because it is actually on my picture, it's very light blue. The water. And for subject like that, I think I should be able to have quite a few breaks. So I'm gonna have to wait to dry up a little bit before I move on to the next step. But before I do that, at the horizon, further in, it is a little bit darker than how it is closer. So I'm gonna have to go and put a little bit more darker blue. And then I will definitely going to let it dry before I go and start my sky. Today I start back to front a little bit. Yeah, normally I start with the sky. Now I don't know why I started with the sea. Anyway, that's what I decided to do today. I hope it's gonna be a good choice. Yeah, definitely it is too wet right now. I have to wait. And because as we know, the watercolors are drying up lighter, I have the feeling I'm gonna have to reapply another coat of blue on the sea. So for the moment we'll stop and we'll wait to dry. So there we are again, it is all dry. Of course I treated and I used my heating tool To make it dry faster, if you want to, if you're impatient and you can't wait, like me, to wait to dry up naturally, then you can use a heating tool or a hair dryer. They're doing both the same job. Well, I chose to use my heating tool for two reasons. First, I'm impatient. Second, it's late at night and I want to move on with my painting. And third, it's very cold. So as I was drying it up, I warmed up my fingers too. uh, yes. So yeah, three reasons for me. And normally during the day when I'm doing paintings like this, I am just doing something, then on my painting I have to wait to dry, then getting up and going to something else in the studio or in the house, and I'm coming back after and I'm continuing, and so on and on and on. But now it is night, and yeah, I don't feel like starting another project at my studio, and I'm not going to do anything else in my house. That's it. I'm done for the day. So the heating tool or hair dryer, whatever you've got handy, is a good option for moments like that. So I just put now water to wet again my sky, and I'm going back in with very light color. I'm using the same colors again that I used for the sea, but I'm going in with very watery solution mix, or however you want to call it. And that's it. I'm not gonna do a lot. And that's about it. Now on my horizon, if I want to, I can go back in and I can add some more layers to make it a little bit darker. Make this a little bit more crisp. Maybe I should be using a bigger brush. I just like this one. The glazing pretty good. The layering really nice. This pretty excellent. I have to admit that even though they're activating and they're lifting pretty easily, they're still layering nicely. Okay, I think I should leave my sea that way. Definitely I don't want to make it dark. And the picture that I am actually painting from, the sea is very light. It's almost like a mirror. You know, it's not my photo, so I cannot put it on. I cannot touch it. Sorry for that. It's hard to find so many reference photos of your own, especially if you're not a photographer. when you're a painter. So what I am, I'm just a painter, I'm not a photographer. But sometimes I get some good photos for mine, but they're not that many. Okay, and now I think that's enough with the sky and the sea. I'm not gonna touch it anymore for the moment. Maybe later, if I need to, we'll see. I just realized that I'm supposed to have it a little bit lighter on this spot here. Not that dark. So the best way to lift paint is just wet it and then go with a clean, as well as clean paper towel and dab it. Okay. And then if there's a little bit hard edges or bumpy areas that you don't want to, you just smoothen them out. Yeah, definitely around the boat it was lighter. Just got excited and I put too much color. Yeah, that's what I'm always saying with the watercolor, and in general with even with the oils. You can actually you need to put don't put too dark colors, because you can always go lighter or darker. Well, with the watercolors you can only go darker, so you need to start very light. Okay, so there we are, and we will start slowly the boats. But in the meantime, I am going to put a little bit of music. now at this point I think I'm done. Some small details. As you noticed earlier, the earlier stage, I put some highlights with white gouache, and now I'm going back in with my gouache. I used you know, this set, it is from my the gel gouache set that I reviewed the other day, the ANTNX, whatever name is that, I don't know. But it's working fine, so I have no complaints. So yeah, I'm putting some highlights with this gouache, and I think I am completely done. I hope that I think I have captured the tranquility of the scene. It's so calm. Everything is horizontal, so it's really calm picture. Kind of an extreme calmness, because we have the horizon, a wide horizon. It's very calming. The sea, it is like a mirror, so that's very calming. And then we have the horizontal boats that are very calming. To the point that it can be a little bit annoyingly calming. Yeah, why not? If such a thing. I think we all need a little bit relaxation and calmness in our lives. Everything is so fast, and yes, so I think I'm glad with this subject today. The only thing is, when I'm getting the gouache, I need to water it down a little bit because it's too thick, and kind of okay, some more highlights. Maybe don't need it. Maybe I should stop. Yeah, definitely, that's enough. If I forgot anything, any highlights, I might spot them later on. I always do that. For example, today, and this paper now has buckled, which doesn't help me at all to do straight lines. But anyway, yeah, I was saying that today I got some old paintings that I had, and I retouched them. Might show you quickly. The one of them, you haven't seen them because I didn't, when I made it, I didn't have a YouTube channel, so I haven't recorded that one. But I'll explain to you now why I retouched it. And the other one, you probably remember it. It is I've got a video with that, and I just put some highlights with gouache now, just to make it a bit more, a little bit more alive. It was a very small painting, that one. Yeah, the highlights make a difference. No, this one I'm not sure what it was. It wasn't in the picture. I put it, but it's a little bit punchy, that blue. I'll just turn it down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, that's the painting that I retouched a little bit. I just put a few highlights, and I think it looks much better. And the other one, it is this one that I just put the frame, and I put some darker highlights of the birds because they were a little bit flat. So now it's matching with this bird here. This tutorial is coming up soon. So yeah, that's what I did earlier on, and now there we are. We're finishing off with our seascape. Okay. Well, no, I'm going to sign with my with watercolors. So I'll put here. I think it's here because this area is a little bit too busy. So I'm gonna put my initials here to balance them. The business on this side, and also they're not gonna get lost. Because if I put them there, will be because it's very busy, you won't be able to find them. And actually I like this painting. I'm glad that I'm putting my initials. So hope you enjoy this painting today. Hope it have inspired you to make something calming, and hopefully we'll see you soon at my next video. In the meantime, do not forget to like it and subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you click the notification bell so we'll be in touch with future videos. And also, if you the notifications explain to you what kind of video it is, so if you like it you can come and watch it. If not, you can wait for the next one. And yeah, now this time for unmasking. This is the most fun part for the most of the artists. Yes, for me too, and very satisfying. And now always when we're pulling the masking tape, always in this angle, not like that because it's gonna tear your paper. Always this way. And I am reusing my maskings from previous times, so it's not very taggy. And it's not because they're expensive, not at all. They're not expensive at all. They're very cheap. But normally a new masking, if you haven't put it take off the tagginess from the back, if you haven't done that good enough, then it may tear your paper when you take it off. So to have a peace of mind, I'm reusing the older ones, and in that way, yeah, I'm reducing the issue of tearing my paper. Also, the other thing that you can do, if you put new masking and it's stuck to your paper very hard, you get your heating tool or your hair dryer and you just warm up, you heat up a little bit your masking, and that will soften the glue and will peel off without damaging your painting. Now that was their little tip too. And there we are. We just finished a little painting. So thank you very much for watching me. And for more tips and tricks and paintings, come and watch my next video. And till then, be happy, be creative, and keep painting. Bye for now.